Would you give me some of your blood if I asked really nicely?
No.
Nah,
It's
man.
my blood. I don't know what you're gonna do with my blood.
I'm gonna
It's
put
like
it
giving
in
a
a vial.
random corporation your fingerprint. It's like what you need it for. Hey everybody, welcome back to My Black Friend, where you get two black friends for the price of one. I'm Zoe.
I'm Steve.
And you're watching My Black Friend.
Welcome back, man. It's a great show.
It's good to see you all.
I really want to kick this question off with a really. I want to kick this podcast off with a really important question.
Here we go.
Okay. Alonzo, I've been meaning to ask you this.
Oh boy.
If I was at your house and you noticed I was taking a little bit too long in the bathroom, and you knock on the door but I don't answer, and then you open the door and I'm using your toothbrush to brush my teeth, what would you do?
I'd be very upset immediately. I take notice of that. I'd be like, Steve, what are you doing? Or no, I don't even know if I'd be that calm about it, because I'm like, you're using you're not supposed to be brushing your teeth at my house. So
like we just had a sloppy burger dinner, and I'm like, damn, I got a lot of shit in my teeth, bro. I gotta use your toothbrush.
Yeah. And you lied to me. You said you're just going in there to, I don't know, take a shit.
Yeah,
you're brushing your teeth.
Well, I know I did that too, though. And,
no, I covered that base, but still. No, I'd be really mad. I'd slap the toothbrush out of your hand, and then I'd I just get I get immediately hostile. I like push you down the ground, and your fucking head would hit off the fucking side of the toilet.
Dude, that's insane. So you're saying that's unacceptable behavior? Like
that's not cool, man. I'd just be like, not cool, bro.
I was just wondering, because one day, we might run into that situation. But that does sound a lot like a prank that a white person would do, right? Like that
sure
seems
does.
Like one of the whitest things. Like just going too far sometimes.
Yeah.
It seems like white people are way more comfortable going too far.
I've seen a lot of that. Like, I can imagine like those type of pranks where like at that same situation, but instead of a used toothbrush, he like shits in his bathtub.
Just leave
Gotcha.
some little turd floaties like the crazy cat ladies.
Right.
That's crazy.
Those good old fashioned white people pranks.
Yeah. I remember one of the strangest white person pranks I ever saw was one time I was in the shower at NIU at my college dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm in the shower, and then there's this guy in the shower next to me, and then there's another guy in the other shower on the other side of me. Right? So I'm in the middle shower, and then I hear them yelling back at each other. And he was like, I bet you won't run over here. And then the dude literally got out of the shower stall, ran into the other shower, and then started like playing like a cat fight with him. And I'm like, what is this?
What the fuck is
like,
going
is this
on
just
here?
how this was my first experience, like being in the fucking like.
Yeah, this is like your first shower at college.
Yeah, my first
happens.
wilderness shower. Like I'm in the fucking outback and shit.
Did you like check for cameras? Like am I being punked? Because this is like the weirdest shit.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then they were like, Steve, I bet you won't do it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Why would I do it? I don't really see
Steve, I bet you wouldn't come over here and join us.
Yeah, I bet you won't come over here and jerk me off.
They say mid-embrace.
Like they're just holding each other while it's happening and shit. Just got his ass bear hug. Yeah,
oh man,
ridiculous, man. White people like the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
Like I know that it's crazy because like you can kind of tell when someone had a really white upbringing, because there's a lot of people that have like a black upbringing, but I think like one of the main like identifiers that you grew up white is that you had a dishwasher.
The dishwasher,
or you
had like a pool in your backyard.
Yeah, a pool for sure.
Yeah.
Black people don't have pools. We're scared of water.
No, you know what? Actually, one of the biggest indicators that I notice is white people curse at their parents. Yeah, that's like when I was in college, and like they just. Like I literally like I remember we had like a parent day coming into like what was that Bradley, fucking that fucking upper middle class school.
You say
so
uppity?
Yeah, uppity. That came off a little too hostile.
Yeah.
No, it was a nice place, but
you don't want to talk about your alma mater.
I was definitely on the lower end of like the income class compared to the people there.
Okay,
but a lot of white people there, and I just remember like. It literally, like my parents were there and other people's parents were there, and I just heard some guy was like, "What the fuck, Dad?" And I'm just like, it's like the freedom of, like the level of freedom they are just cursing around their parents just always surprised me.
Yeah, just letting it all out.
Yeah. Now I rarely, if ever, met like that being a thing in a black family where you can just curse freely around your parents.
I can say curse words around my dad, but I can't like use them at him. Like
that's the thing. They'll use it at their parents. And even still, it's like it's just a respect thing for me. Like I feel like it's kind of disrespectful to curse even around your parents. That's just kind of how I was brought up. But I felt like that's more common.
I think it's
black communities than whites.
I do think it's more respectful not to curse around your parents, but if your parents accept it, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I feel more free to curse around my dad. Like it feels like natural. But when I'm cursing around my mom, it feels like I'm doing something naughty. You know?
Yeah, I guess it depends on like the level of discipline you're brought up with.
Yeah, well, I was brought up with a lot of discipline. Don't get me wrong. So
yeah, I think that's pretty common.
But my mom was the disciplinarian, and my dad wouldn't. My dad would curse too. So it's like I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I remember too when I was in college. Like the white kids used to walk in the bathrooms barefoot.
Yeah, well, I used to do that too.
Yeah, that's why I was like. Well, wait, I'm looking at you like, well, maybe I think I can see Steve doing that.
I was a little bit nasty, you know. Like I used to walk around barefoot outside too. Like I would just walk around. I still do. I just walk on concrete barefoot. I remember I used to paint houses barefoot because that was when I was at my my bummiest point. Like I would just wear torn pants covered in paint. I just looked like a total slob, and I'd be on a ladder barefoot painting a house.
You just really were like living the image of like just some minority painter.
Yeah, dude,
some day laborer painting houses.
Yeah, I could actually. I only spoke in Spanish while I was painting the houses, and I had a fat sombrero on the whole time too. It was crazy.
Oh shit! But yeah, you know what's funny that made me want to derail into like, cause we rarely talk about white. There's a show we call My Black Friend, and you assume we talk more shit about white people.
Yeah, we should probably shit on white people a little bit more.
You know what's funny? I used to be like super enthralled with like the conservative culture on like white forums and shit.
Right.
Or just like that kind of redneck culture that like usually gets bred through like a all conservative like Facebook news thing.
Are you saying you used to be a redneck?
No, I remember going down rabbit holes where because I see like these random posts of people being overly political.
Yeah.
And then I see like the same, like the photo of like the same guy every time, just some fat white dude with a beard and Oakley sunglasses on, commenting some either, just why he doesn't like the left or why he loves the right.
Yeah.
And then I click on that, and it's just like all their friends look exactly the same. And I just would get like,
well, there's like
the culture next to it. They all look the fucking same. They all wear the same fucking baseball cap to hide their receding hairline.
Right. Well, there's some guys that look like there's like a certain lane of conservative guy that's pretty funny to me. Mm-hmm. It's like dudes with like a bunch of kids, a gun.
Yeah,
and they have like a long beard.
Yeah.
They're like forest guys.
They probably have
like,
one
I'm
picture.
A man's man.
Yeah,
and
the man's man personality.
I love Donald Trump. God damn it.
Yeah, I love trucks. Yeah. I have at least like 3 pictures of me holding a beer.
Yeah, they have tack products. I have a tack flashlight. Yeah.
You ever seen that? Have you ever seen that commercial with like that tech guy who sells like tactical shit, like tactical flashlight, tactical sunglasses,
the tack flashlight, the tack visor.
Yeah, it's just everything's tack.
Yeah, everything's got
just because it's fucking camo colored.
Yeah. Actually, we should watch a little bit of the tack flashlight.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, that's I used to go down those rabbit holes because that whole culture used to like just fascinate me. And then I somehow found I started following that to different types of white people talking about different things. Like this guy was really into tractors. This other guy was really into like irrigation. And then it took me to this page that's deleted now. Pause it for a sec. Took me to this page that's deleted now called the Northwest Front. You ever heard of that?
No.
Yeah, that was a full blown like racist group that that was like against racial mixing. And so they had a thing called the Northwest Front where it's like they wanted to start a coalition of white people of like pure European descent to move somewhere out to the Northwest and start their own sovereign nation.
Wow.
And because they were just, and they had like a website. They were just like, we're against racial mixing. We think it's gonna cause the biological genocide of whites.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And that's why I realized I went too fucking far. I was like, whoa,
you went a little bit too far.
What the fuck is all this? And I just got spurred on like not even that long ago to be like, I wonder what happened to that page, and now it's gone.
Oh.
So I guess they got snuffed out or something, but that was real.
Dude, you could always just go to 4chan. There is a place called 4chan.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They have all of the political slander that you could ever need. Like there's sometimes you just go to 4chan and they just have the N-word it's just like N-word day or something. Like they just spamming the N-word for some reason.
Hey, welcome back to 4chan. Today's N-word day. Have fun.
Would you celebrate N-word day? Like, are we allowed to celebrate something?
I
like
mean, it's not really a celebration, does we can use it freely.
that? Well,
It's our God-given right.
that's true.
Yeah.
But if there wasn't like a nigga day,
Oh, what? Well, that depends. I'm like, I feel like different people would celebrate it for different reasons.
I feel like only a white person would name
Yeah,
it
like-
nigga day.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, why would we need a nigga day?
Yeah, that's when we worship our
And
dead.
you know, I'm pretty sure they do it with the hard ER instead of the A. You know, or else it wouldn't really be a day. But yeah. Do you have the tech guy?
Yes, I do have the tech guy.
Yeah, let's watch the tech guy.
Let's check out the tech guy video.
See some tech shit. You know what's funny? They did a thing. He's not even like in the military.
Yeah,
He's just like an actor.
yeah,
But
I
he's
saw-
supposed
I
to
saw a
kind of
video
look like
by,
your typical all-American. I mean, his name is Nick Bolton. If that's not the
Yeah.
most American name.
he sounds like he was born from an eagle's breast. Okay, let's watch this video.
In the name of
Everybody
freedom.
has a flashlight, but can your flashlight do this?
Whoa.
Whoa! Damn, my flashlight can't do any of that.
The Bell
Yeah.
& Howell tactical flashlight can. Similar to flashlights used by elite military units, the Bell & Howell tack light can do things no
Oh
ordinary
shit, that's a
flashlight
light.
Oh, dude.
It's so bright
Uh-oh.
it can be seen up to 2 nautical miles away. And if that's something that goes bump in the
Don't worry,
night
honey, I got
turns
my
out to be
flashlight.
someone, only a tack light
Oh,
with a
self-defense
super bright
mode.
strobe that can stun and
Stun it.
destroy you, the attackers.
No.
A car battery will
only
stop
weakness.
My only
in
weakness,
sub-zero
strobe lights.
temperatures.
A battery-powered
But even
light.
getting frozen in a block of ice couldn't make our
Well, that's
tack
good.
light
Wow,
stop
you got
working.
frozen in ice.
Yeah, I was worried about my flashlight freezing in a block of ice.
What if I
Fully
drop my
submerged
flashlight in
water.
cryogenic
Even
fluid? You know?
Yeah, you know those moments where you're like cooking over the stove and you drop your flashlight in the boiler?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Try that with a
Or you
regular
run over it with
Okay,
your fucking monster truck.
running it over is
Compact and
actually pretty
lightweight.
like.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give you
fair.
that.
So you can feel
But I
safe in dark
guarantee they
places
used a
at night,
different car to run it
or
over.
just have the right light for emergency situations. And there's never been a better choice for camping, fishing, or
Dude,
hunting.
they don't need a flashlight. They have all that
Yeah.
fucking fire.
Yeah, you know, I didn't
It's made
realize
of
how much
high-grade
utility a
aircraft
flashlight
aluminum.
had.
The Bull Blast 100
Like,
High
imagine all the
grade-
situations where you might need a light.
It's
Nothing
high
like it on
grade
the market
aircraft
today, but
aluminum.
this offer
It's
won't
made
last
out of
long.
airplanes.
So here's how to
You
get
think they
yours.
recycle airplanes? There was an extra
Recycle like a whole airplane?
I remember they had a scene where they were like,
Wait, what are you talking? What are you talking about? A movie?
no, in the for the tack light, there was a commercial where he was like beating. He was like in a dojo fighting with the tack. He was using the tack light. He was
Wait.
using the flashlight as a weapon.
Oh, no, he didn't. What?
Oh wait, no, hold on. That's a
See, that
different
just
one.
sounds delusional. Like, he's in a dungeon. He's swinging a flashlight. I feel like
Check this
why?
These days, everybody
another
has a
one.
tactical
The
flashlight.
tack
Can
bat.
your flashlight defend?
What the fuck?
What about helping you see?
Upstairs, gonna attack you from.
Are you ready?
Here with our newest addition to the Bell & Howell Tactical Series. We call
Yeah,
it.
shit,
It
dude,
looks
that's
like a flashlight.
Check out that
Combines
flashlight.
The best features of our super
Dude,
bright
to
lights,
protect you.
but also has the heft and strength of
Military
military
grade.
grade
That is the
aluminum alloy,
silliest
for the
thing.
ultimate in personal
Ugh, got him. Boom, doofus.
It even doubles
Jesus
as an escape.
fucked him up with that
It can help you
flashlight.
quickly break a window in an emergency.
I can't help you bust your whole
Just in
windows
case
out.
you gotta break your windows
This
out,
flashlight
dude.
has all the great features you've
flashlight
come
is
to
everything you
expect.
need.
Well, that's the
It's 22 times brighter than a regular flashlight. Can be seen
I
up
love
to
how it's
4
being
nautical miles
advertised
away.
as more
And
of a
yes,
bat
it
than a
also
light.
works
Like,
underwater. It
use
can
it to
survive
fight.
being frozen
Dude, this
in
one
ice,
also can
even
survive
below
Yeah,
being frozen
I mean,
in
in
ice.
this case, why even buy the tech light? You can just
Yeah.
buy the bat, and it's basically the tech light.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, but you don't get the tactical strobe.
No, it had the strobe. Like, it literally makes the fucking tech light
Oh well, yeah.
obsolete.
Well, this is like, well, if you're like
Yeah.
if you're a pacifist or something, you probably wouldn't want to use the tack bat.
Probably.
Oh, got her.
I mean, the shit
You're
out.
not raping me.
Now, and through this special TV offer, you can get our new
The
tack
tack
bat
bat.
for just
That woman's vagina is
$19.99
completely
plus
safe,
free
dude. It's
shipping.
crazy.
It comes in your choice of
You get
black
black
or
or
silver.
silver.
Features a
God, it
genuine
just-
Bell & Howell lens and is backed by a lifetime guarantee.
God.
But wait, order today and we'll even upgrade
such a
you to
stupid
our
product.
12-inch
It, like-
deluxe tack bat.
It does look like a little bat.
Absolutely free.
Yeah,
It's
it does,
20%
but I mean,
bigger
it
and has
just
the
seems
unique zoom
like
feature that turns
it
its beam
wouldn't.
into
It's
a
like if I'm
powerful
looking for a
spotlight.
real
You get
weapon,
it
like
all
it
for
seems like the
just
least effective thing I could
$19.99
buy
Yeah.
for that,
Here's
like
how
for
it works.
self-defense.
Yeah, like I would just get some pepper spray.
You know,
They should
like
put
why
a pepper.
why a tiny ass bat? Like it
Yeah.
just doesn't seem. It just seems like there's better options. I get it's a flashlight too, but I'm like, just get the tack light or get a regular flashlight.
Yeah, I mean, you could just have a flashlight and a knife. I feel like a knife is a much better defensive
You could literally
weapon.
just have like, I don't know, brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Tetris.
But I think brass knuckles, you'd hurt your hands.
Yeah.
If you got in a fight, would you rather have brass knuckles or a bat?
The tack bat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, brass knuckles or a tack bat.
I mean,
which one? Pick.
I guess at that kid, I don't know. Well, I guess the tack bat. I wouldn't have to fucking. I have a little bit longer reach.
Yeah.
But it's not that much better. It's a flashlight and a bat. I mean, that's pretty smart.
What's something else? What's like what's two different things that don't belong? Two products that you can combine that don't really belong together.
The two products that don't belong together, other than a flashlight and a bat. Let's see. I would say. What about
Rush Limbaugh? he's fat and lame.
What about like a? That's not even a product. I was gonna say, what about like a pee cup and like a vitamin dispenser? Like one side hold your vitamin, and the other side hold your pee. I feel like that would. Yeah, like, you ever had to go to the bathroom on the go, but
I mean, are you reusing pee cups?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you meant for my.
No. If I had to make up a product, like I guess
yeah,
you get your vitamin boost and then you piss out whatever you drank this morning.
For some reason, I automatically went to a pee cup for like drug testing because I've drug tested so many times. Had so many different drug tests. Have you ever had to use fake piss? I guess you don't smoke weed.
No,
but didn't I ask you for piss once and you said no?
I think so. I mean, it feels like something you would have asked, and I would have said no. I don't want to be a part of your shenanigans.
You wouldn't give me your piss so I can get a job?
Well, you see, I don't know, Steve. Like, you didn't preference it when you're getting a job. You just asked for my piss. I was just like, what? No, why?
So I probably wanted to drink it at the time.
Yeah, I didn't know what you wanted it for, but I felt uncomfortable.
Would you give me some of your blood if I asked really nicely?
No.
Nah,
it's my blood. I don't know what you're going to do with my blood.
I'm gonna put
like
it
giving
in
a
vial.
Random corporation your fingerprint. It's like, what do you need it for? But you did say, oh, yeah, well, Rush Limbaugh. Steve,
yeah.
You want to go ahead and pour the news onto our audience about what happened?
Oh, apparently a fat guy died.
Hey, Rush Limbaugh, old conservative man. He died.
Yeah,
he died today. I was looking on Facebook, saw it, and people are like surprised. There's like two sides of the spectrum. You're either like super happy or super indifferent.
Or you're like very angry that Democrats are happy that someone died.
Yeah. You're not really mad he died. You're just mad that people aren't like sensitive about it.
Yeah.
But not too much to really go on with that, to be honest. It's he died.
I saw a funny, very liberal post from somebody. It said, "If conservatives are celebrating when I die, then I'll feel like I lived a very successful life."
Huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty different way to look at it. Yeah, he's dead.
Is it okay to when's it okay to believe that to be happy that someone's dead?
When's it okay?
What do they have to have done, and how long does it take after they die?
I feel like they have to do something like innately evil. Like I mean, people nowadays they get mad over things that aren't necessarily like innately bad. They just kind of don't just agree with them. But I mean, if you're like, if you're a murderer, like you've killed people, you're a rapist, like you're a person that actively sought the destruction or to hurt other people, then yeah, be happy they're gone because they can't hurt anyone anymore.
I feel like them definitely, but do you not think so for like people that committed like thought crimes?
Thought crimes?
Yeah.
He hurt me inside his imagination.
People that used wrong speak.
Oh no! It wasn't hate speech; it was speech that I hated. See, that's a funny thing. I don't know. I mean, first of all, no. I think that's all just kind of made up bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at now. To where
you're crossing into dangerous territory.
If you think something too hard, you can hurt someone's feelings. You're implying something. It doesn't even have to be like you're implying. It just has to be like what they assume you're implying.
Yeah.
The message is in the hands of the person who heard it.
I believe that too.
Go back to the page that we're watching because I know you.
What page?
The fucking thing with the notes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
Hey, way
wanted
to interrupt the podcast. Way to interrupt your own podcast.
Yeah, because you wanted to talk about Pac-Man Jones fight, which I didn't know anything about.
Oh, well, nice transition there. That was really smooth.
Yeah, thanks. I mean,
nice one.
it seemed like you weren't going anywhere. You're going straight to questions. I was just like, this is for the end.
Well, I have to find the questions, you jackass. Thanks for completely blowing this. Dude, I was looking for the questions.
Man.
You were supposed to be covering for me.
Oh, God,
I should have done this before the podcast, guys.
Shit. Well, whatever.
Well, anyway, we're going to watch the Pac-Man Jones fight, which is a 30-second video. That doesn't buy me any time.
Don't worry. The next topic, we'll have time.
Okay, let's see.
Let's hope it. There we go.
Anyway, so Pac-Man is in this bar, and he's a football player, so
Make it big.
I can't.
So what happened? Like,
he got into a tussle, and they're literally throwing chairs because they can't stop him.
he's too powerful.
He's fucking too powerful for them. They start getting chairs and throwing them.
That's hilarious.
Fuck with me,
Pac-Man.
He's literally eating them like Pac-Man.
Top Skin and Shootout was grocery. Oh, that's different. No, but what like caused it? Like what initiated all that shit?
I think that he fuck, I don't know. I guess I could have read the article.
Yeah, a little information.
Do you really want to know what happened?
I mean, I feel like that would give me context.
Dude, just know that it was absolute carnage.
Oh. And Pac-Man Jones, he's a boxer, right?
Yeah, no, is he? No, he's a football player.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Dude, Roosevelt, a black Jamie, is Pac-Man Jones a football player? Yeah, he's a football player. He's a football player.
All right. Well,
yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, that was the most ill-prepared fucking. Yeah, but yeah, we didn't have anything.
He knocked out a bouncer. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. Hey, they should have put him against Jake Paul. Fucking would have been a better athlete than Nate.
Yeah, I feel like Jake Paul would probably get his ass clobbered by Pac-Man Jones. I mean, he's been winning bar fights for years. He got into another fight back like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's known.
What's wrong with this guy? Why does he keep getting into fights?
He's just angry, probably from a very urban area. Had a very underprivileged upbringing. Things were tough.
Had a rough neighborhood.
Yeah, things were kind of sad for him.
Is he a big guy? I don't know anything about.
I mean, he's a football player, so he definitely did steroids at least once. He's been getting some of those Mexican supplements. They've been shooting him right up into his ass.
Yeah, that's where they take him at.
Like after people do too many steroids or like drugs, anything you have to take intravenously, like with the syringe, you gotta, poke yourself. Mm-hmm. Eventually, like all of their veins start to shut down, and they have to like use their dick veins. Did you know that?
No. How do you know that?
Because I went to rehab. People told me this.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'm not cracked out.
That seems like too detailed.
Yeah.
To not have.
Well,
seen
somebody
it
was
firsthand.
somebody was telling me like, dude, my dick is so fucked up because I took so many fucking shots into it.
My God.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Dude,
right?
when it gets to the point where we have to fucking stick a needle in your dick, don't you think we've gone too far?
Things have gone.
Like, is that not the point of like it's time to stop?
Yeah.
That seems way too much.
That's true. Things are pretty critical at that point. Like when your dick's gonna fall off. Like some people will get like terrible infections. This is a pretty gross topic actually.
No, it's fine. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people will just get like infections in their dick, and their dick will fall off from doing too many drugs.
Like legitimately, like it literally will it stop functioning, or will it just literally
I guess it would
body?
stop functioning. It would fall off like a cartoon.
Okay, like it just
kind of slop off.
Yeah, like his dick melts.
It was a fart sound, and it turns into a puddle of like Velveeta cheese.
Oh, that'd be terrible. See, if they had commercials like that, I wouldn't do drugs. Dare Fail does. They show people frying eggs, but they show the dude's dick just melting in the pudding.
Dude, look at this.
Ugh.
Chrissy Teigen got her lips got allergic after she ate an orange. Did you know this could happen?
Yeah. Well, I knew allergic reactions could happen.
Here's the thing.
Did she know she was allergic to oranges?
Here's the thing. Those lips are kind of sexy, right?
I mean, those fish lips. They look like there's some crust on the side of her mouth.
Yeah, those fucking big blasters, bro.
What about the girl on like to the right of her? Is something going on with her too?
No, it's the same girl.
Oh, it's just okay.
Yeah,
it has a really good splice. I can tell.
What would you
it's
do with
funny.
those
It looks
lips?
like the lips swap sizes. Because in this left one, her lip is fucking huge.
Have you ever had like a really embarrassing like face like injury or disease? Like one time I had an infected lip, so one of my lips was cartoonishly large. Like, I looked like a Sambo character.
Oh,
And it was like there was like pus draining out the side of it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was so gross. I looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame or something, but except instead of a hunchback, I had a hunched lip. It was fucked up.
I don't know if it like the only thing I ever had was I have this gash on my nose that I've had since I was like 2.
How'd that happen? Did you fall into a cup?
No, apparently like my grandma was supposed to be watching me, and I was like running around in my diapers, and I fucking ran into the side of a counter, and I just had like a fucking gash with it's bleeding profusely.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
And I got left fucked up. Like my whole life, I've always had this. I've never knew a time in my life that I can remember where I didn't have
You've
it.
never seen a mirror and not had a dent in your face?
Yeah, this is a fucking permanent dent. I've been damaged.
Hey, it's okay, dude. You might be damaged goods, but the My Black Friend podcast still loves you.
Thanks, us.
Thanks, me.
But that reminds me, I think the worst or like the most like alarming injury I ever had was I got it in track. Because they had us do these fucking exercises. We had to jump on these boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And as you jumped down on the boxes got higher. And it was like the first time I was doing it, and I was like, man, I got this shit, because I jumped on like the highest one on the first try.
Oh, like the high jump?
Yeah, so I was gonna do them all sequentially, and then I fucking slipped and like bumped like my shin right into the corner of it, and I got like an immediate like bloody ass gash right there.
Oh, shit.
And then like I was like, because it was like one of those pains that it's like it's not immediately painful, like you just hit it. And you see the damage, and like in a second, this shit's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Right,
it's like the initial shock prevents you from feeling it, but you know it's coming.
Yeah, you have some time to process it before you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. So I saw that, and I'm just bleeding up from my leg, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. So I limped to the bathroom, by the time I limped to the bathroom, which was like less than a 30-second walk,
right.
My entire shin was fucking inflated.
That's terrible.
Like, that shit swelled up so quick. And I was like, oh, man, it looked disgusting. I was like, dude, I need to go to a doctor. Like,
did you go to a doctor?
I went home. I put like a Band-Aid on. I didn't go to a doctor though, because I was like, okay, it's just swelling. I think it's gonna be fine. But
just rub some dirt on.
I was limping for a while because that hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. My worst injury ever was I was wrestling, and this guy, he was the heavyweight for the sophomores, and he grabs me, right? He grabs me with an overhook, underhook. And then he hooks my leg with his leg, and then he just literally picks me up and tries to throw me over his back.
Oh,
but
shit.
He just ends up pulling me until my fucking hamstring snaps in half.
He just yanked my leg out of
He literally
place.
yanked my leg into pieces. And I was just like, ah.
Holy shit.
And I remember hearing it. It sounded like a bone crunching. It sounded like when you chew on cartilage.
Yeah, I think
you know?
your muscle just snapped, didn't it?
It sounded like bone or cartilage being chewed. It was just like a pop. But I was like, it didn't hurt immediately, so I just kept on wrestling after that. And it got so much worse. I was fucked up for like 6 months. I was like limping and shit. I was limping through the school. It was terrible. Yeah, that was my worst injury.
Yeah, actually, that actually reminded me of. I'll keep it short because I just said the one. But I actually I had to go on a trip for a week, and I remember spraining my ankle right before it because I went skating, and I literally took a fall. Like I literally bent back like a pretzel. Like like one skate went forward, my other leg went back behind my back, and I just fucking went down.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And it was like I literally felt like my ankle, like my Achilles felt like it bent. Like I heard something just go, and then I was like, and I got up fast as fuck. Like you wouldn't have even think I got injured. It was like a mix of adrenaline and embarrassment because I just took like the worst looking fall.
Right.
And I got back up and I was like, I looked at my ankle and I'm like, it's like, no, something's definitely wrong because it's not hurting
not
right
good.
now. And then like I was trying to kind of walk back. Oh, I didn't want to skate. I was like trying to walk on my skates back over to like the safe area. And as I walked, like my ankle slowly started to like start burning up. Like it was hurting.
Dude,
like
that's what you get for fucking skating.
I just wanted to have fun.
This is why men don't skate.
Yeah, right.
They'll get hurt.
You get fucked
get
up
your
real
heart
easy.
broken, bro.
Yeah. But anyway, long story short, I sprained it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it got sprained. It was hurting for a week, but I was too masculine to go see a doctor. I'll just walk it off for a whole week.
Dude, I was skating once, but not in the gay way. I was skateboarding. I was using a skateboard.
Oh shit! Yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah, so I was skating. I was skating on a penny board, which is a really small board. So my friend Wolfgang, he
like
fucking
how that's still more masculine than skates.
it was a really small pink skateboard too. Yeah, and it was still more.
Had a little Hello Kitty symbol.
Yeah,
on it.
there's actually a little dildo hanging off the back like a fucking exhaust pipe. Oh, dude, we're gonna make a skit where we have to buy a squirting dick. We're working on buying a squirting cock. But anyway,
oh, you in high room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So get ready to see that soon.
Oh,
Anyway, so we were. He gives me this thing and he says, actually, the small one is more stable than the big skateboard. Right, and I completely believed him. So eventually they all go down this hill and they just smoothly coast down, and then I'm going down the hill and I'm literally wobbling side to side like this, and I fucking end up just bailing. I just jumped off, and then I rolled and I fucking ended up twisting my ankle. It was so terrible.
Ooh,
yeah, that was an awful experience.
And
I never skateboarded again.
Yeah, you actually, that's funny. That's mirrors a moment I had that made me give up skateboarding. And I didn't even know how to skateboard. I was trying to learn. I was in college and I was like, man, I see all these fucking cool kids skating around the campus on the skateboard.
I used to see those kids too.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I feel like, that's just an efficient way to get around. You just being able to skate everywhere because, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like, let me learn how to skate. So I got a skateboard. And I was like, I'm going to do this. Like, this can't be too hard. I'm going to pick this shit up. So I would skate around my little apartment complex every now and then and try to get the hang of it. And I got to a point where I can kind of coast. Not smoothly, but I could coast. And I was like, all right, I'm good. And I was like, now to work on getting faster. And I started doing it really well. And then I got cocky. So I was like, I tried to make a fast-ass turn while going quick. And it was like... It was literally like a cartoon where like my feet literally both went off the ground.
Wow.
Like both my feet left the ground. I fell directly on my back. It was like the most like that was like when I realized just how
humiliating too.
It
sounds like you got laid out.
Here's the thing. I was by myself because I knew if I'm gonna fuck up, I don't want to be around a bunch of people.
Right.
So yeah, my feet left the ground and I fucking fell on my back, and it was like that was when I realized just how fucking old I was, because it was like one of those falls where you're just like, oh, like that shit, like just hurt like hell.
Everything hurts suddenly.
Yeah, like I get up, I like my hands on my back, I'm like an old fucking man, just like stumbling over to the shit I just dropped. I'm like, oh fuck. So I pick up the board and I notice like I have like this huge gash on the back of my arm now. And I'm just like, I didn't even skate back to the apartment. I just walked back with a board in my hand. I was like, nah, fuck this. I think that's like they say, learn to skate when you're young because that's when you can take a fall.
That's when you can fucking heal up after all your injuries.
No, that fall made me realize, it's too late. It's too late for me. I can't do it now. But yeah. That was a funny one. What do you think, Steve? What any banter you got drumming around in the old noggin?
Yeah, I got plenty of banter.
Oh, actually, I got a would you rather you can think about. I don't know.
Dude, I want to let you know that you're just playing with a ball of my discarded hair.
I know.
I want everyone to know that. Hold it up for the camera.
Never.
Pick it up. Hold it up.
No,
To show everybody what you did. You fucking nasty. You nasty motherfucker.
Hey, Steven, why don't you moisturize your damn hair before you pick out so much?
Hey, man, Alonzo just feels sad because he wished he had great hair like me. I said that a bit like I had Down syndrome, but it's okay.
Yeah, right.
Alonzo's... No, I'm not going to do the Down syndrome guy.
Yeah,
that's too much.
We have limits on the show.
Definitely too far. No, speaking of Down syndrome, guys, did you hear about Australia? Australia actually apparently had all of news on Facebook banned from the country. They're not allowed to watch news anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Apparently there was this law that was coming into place that was going to require it would require news sites to pay journalists, so they couldn't get free labor anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you can't believe that, right? Isn't that insane?
That is something. Aren't you guys amazed by that
shocked.
news?
You sound very shocked by that news.
Literally yawned.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
That was a real yawn.
Literally exhausted by that news.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that just sucked a lot of life out of me, dude. You gotta fucking
You got a little something.
tell me more about the news in Australia.
Yeah, what's going?
Oh, those cheeky cunts, wallabies done raped a
Anyone
woman.
care about Australia?
Raped an abo. I wonder if a black guy can say abo. Is that allowed?
I guess. I don't know. You more about Australia. Like, that's Aboriginal, right? That's a slang for Aborigine.
Yes.
I guess only if you're Aborigines. I mean, I'm not.
I'm not Aborigines.
Yeah, so I guess you can't.
But
you kind of just did say it, and you didn't get struck with lightning.
Right.
So I guess
Zeus didn't strike me down where I stand. So I guess abo is the good term to use.
Yeah, I guess it's legal now.
If you guys don't know, abos are just Aboriginals. They're like black people, but in Australia.
Don't they have blonde hair?
Some of them do, I think, or like white hair. They used to live in the forest. Apparently, they used to live in the forest.
They're like jungle people,
right? Okay, I don't think they used to live in mountains. I think Australia has mountains, maybe, or hills. They're
probably
hill people.
They have spiders.
Yeah, they have spiders and hills.
Big ass fucking spiders.
The spiders actually live in the hills. You know that?
Yeah. I saw a video recently of this guy who was pitting a bunch of big ass insects against each other. Mm-hmm. Had a hornet versus a tarantula.
Wow.
And the tarantula fucked it up.
That sounds like an unfair fight, though.
It wasn't even a fight. Like the hornet was trying to get out of there because it was like literally terrified of it. And and it's funny watching like a tarantula like post up to somebody because it literally has his arms out like a bro like trying to threaten you. Like, yo, what's up, man? Like it literally did this and it has its fangs out, and the fucking hornet's just cowering in fear.
Hornet's like, come at me, bitch.
Yeah. And just striking him a bunch of times.
I don't know. I feel like the hornet should win that fight in some situations.
Like, well, it depends because I said a tarantula. Tarantulas are fucking huge. That thing was towering over it.
Right, but if it just like swoops in and like, just fucking.
Oh, like in a movie.
Yeah,
like he slides under him and just pokes him with his ass and the weakness. In slow motion. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And then
hardcore.
The Backstreet's Back starts playing right after it ends. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be a sick ending scene.
Insects need to have like their own form of martial arts so they know how to combat bigger predators.
Well, the fucking praying mantis, they have like a whole karate style. There's a karate form named after
mantis style.
Mantis style. Isn't that real? I think that's real.
I saw that in like a movie, but it was like they played it up like a joke. Like this I think it was a Jet Li movie, but I could be wrong. Yeah. But he was like whooping everyone's ass that was like fighting him, and then this dude just jumps into the frame and starts doing this praying mantis style. And then he's just looking at him like, what the fuck? And then like he did like one like small move and knocked the dude out with ease. And it's just like I feel like they made a joke out of it, so I'm not sure if it's real.
Well, I don't know, dude. I mean, I think bug fighting is pretty sick. There used to be this site called bugfights.com back in high school. Did you watch that shit?
Bug fight? No, I wish I did, though. It sounds funny.
They would just take two bugs and make them kill each other. It was kind of gross.
It's like dog fighting, but it was on a much smaller scale, so it was legal.
You know, actually, there's a thing I like watching that's kind of weird. I like watching ants devour things. Do you like that?
I like watching bigger animals eat. I like watching lions eat their prey. Something about it. Something about the primalness of it just takes me back to a simpler time. Back when cavemen walked around eating raw meat.
Look at these ants eating this eel. It's pretty insane, bro.
All right, let's watch it.
I'm gonna skip halfway through it. We don't need to see that much. Look at that. Isn't it cool how that happens? You know what's crazy? The ants, so they eat.
Turn that down just slightly so I can hear what you're saying.
Ah, shut up.
Steve.
So they eat it. They eat it, right? And then they take it back to their base, and then they shit in the base.
They cover it completely, and then when they leave, it's just all bone.
Yeah, but they shit in the base, and then they eat the shit too.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's like how flies like spit on it and then like suck up the like the remnants of it because the spit like disintegrates and they just suck up the goo.
Ew. That sounded oddly sexual.
Yeah, they're eating it. Hey guys, if you can tell, not a lot happened this week because, like you said, we're watching ants eat something.
Yeah, there's really not much going on. We're watching bugs devour an eel. I mean, that's pretty cool. I didn't think ants could eat eels. It didn't seem like something.
Ants
really
eat everything. In fact,
but how did they get the eel?
I think someone dropped them there, but
well, yeah.
I don't think the eel wandered onto this plain white screen by itself.
These ants are like the luckiest ants ever. They're getting fresh eel.
Yeah.
Do you think they let these ants live after they were done?
I don't see why they have to kill him.
Well, what are you gonna do with a bunch of ants?
Release them back? How'd you get a bunch of ants?
You probably order them on Amazon.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can order a bunch of ladybugs too. Actually, you can order like a bundle of 20,000 ladybugs.
What are you gonna do with all of them?
Eat them. You can fry them up. They taste pretty good.
What did you do in Thailand exactly? I hear something new every day.
Yeah, no, I didn't eat ladybugs. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. I remember one time I was working and I was back at the street department. We had to like dig into the ground, and I remember we saw like a bunch of ladybugs kind of piled under there, and then like this one, it looked like a giant ladybug, like just one fat ladybug. And I'm not sure if I was seeing something at a weird angle, and it was optical illusion. But I was like, are there like queen ladybugs? Like are they like ants? Because that thing I didn't know what the fuck that was, but it freaked me out.
It's like a Super Mario boss.
Yeah, I'm like, is that where they're coming from? They're all getting bred from this giant factory of a bug.
You should have bounced on its head. You should have jumped on its head and made it disappear.
And then a bunch of ladybugs would have flew out from its fucking carcass.
You know, if I offered you ants, how about this? If a pretty woman had a piece of lettuce filled with ants and then shoved it into towards your mouth, would you let her feed it to you? She's very hot.
But that has nothing to do with me being fed a fucking ants. Like,
but they're like food ants. They're like,
am I being like, what benefit? What's she doing for me? She's just gonna feed me ants.
You're trying to impress her. Would you eat the ants?
Did she eat an ant yet?
Yeah, she eats ants all the time. She's Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, ants are part of her daily diet.
No, I'd respectfully decline.
Okay.
I don't want to eat bugs, Steve.
Why aren't you more adventurous with your food?
I'm not gonna eat bugs.
Would you eat silkworms?
No.
I've had silkworms. They taste like Lay's potato chips.
You have?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, Steve. Cause
you know what happens is they have these silkworms, right? They use them to make silk, and then once the silkworms go off to retire, they put them in a vat of oil and fry them up. Yeah. So when they're done making silk, they get a nice retirement in Florida.
I mean, I'll try like a medium rare steak, but I don't want to just eat a raw bug.
It's not a raw bug. It's fried.
No, I don't want any insects. I mean, I don't know. I don't like insects. I don't even know if there's much explanation I have to do to this. I don't want to eat a bug.
I'm just saying, would you try it out? And apparently the answer is no.
But the way you made it sound like she's feeding me like a leaf with an ant on it. That's not even human cuisine. That's just it sounds like a fucking horse would eat.
What if she lets you pick it out of her hair? Would you eat it then?
My question is, I'm starting to gauge like how attractive she even is. Like, why she got bugs in her hair?
Yeah, she's rough.
Yeah, it sounds like a rough woman. I wish I didn't go on that blind date with her. I regret it immediately.
Oh shit, man.
Have
you ever been to a concert?
Yeah. Only but not a lot. Like school concerts, like they had at college and shit. But I've never really paid to go to like a concert with like an
artist, like a real artist.
Nah, it's not really been my thing. I feel like that's not really like. Have you?
I went to one concert. I've been to like small open mic concerts, like where it's like a no name person.
Yeah, like I've been to those.
But I've been to one concert. It was for A$AP Rocky and the A$AP Mob. And I remember I was there for about 3 hours in this crowded auditorium in Chicago. And then A$AP Rocky didn't even show up.
Damn.
They played the radio for 3 hours. And then I was standing next to this big, fat, sweaty black dude. And he was just shirtless all night long. And he was just like jumping to the radio. Like he was so happy to be dancing to the fucking radio in this goddamn auditorium. And it was horrendous.
I wonder if he was a plant. Like he was just trying to keep everyone hyped.
He was trying to hype, but he was the big fat hype man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have been, honestly.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. Then we went to a Mexican place and dined and dashed immediately afterwards. But it was okay. So here's the thing. And what do you think about this? Because you're a little bit of a goody two shoes, right?
Yeah, sure.
So we went to this Mexican place, and then we were sitting down. We ordered a bunch of tacos. We enjoyed the food. It was delicious. But then the lady, we tell her to bring us the check. And then she doesn't bring us the check, and then we tell her again, and she doesn't do it. And then we see her on her cell phone standing outside. So then we were like, you know what, fuck it, and we just got up and left.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, don't leave her a tip, but don't just rob the restaurant.
I was a teenager. Come on. What do you want
when
from
I was
me?
young.
Dude, theft is totally fine when you're a kid. I feel like you make up for it because people steal from you when you grow up.
Ugh.
Like, I remember I got robbed when I was a kid. Someone stole my wallet from my fucking locker in the locker room.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but that doesn't just like two wrongs don't make a right. You can't just say like I was stole from, so I can steal from the world. It doesn't work that way.
I feel like it should work that way, though. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool if it. No.
What if two wrongs really? What if two wrongs really did make a right?
I
Life
mean,
would be so much better.
if it actually worked out that like good things start to happen once you wrong someone else, then yeah. I mean, that would just be how things work.
Actually, when you think about it, it kind of does work like that, you know?
Yeah, kind of. Because
you
get
fuck
something
someone
back.
over, things might start working your way.
I always believe that things eventually catch up, though.
Yeah.
Because eventually those bad instances turn into habits, and then habits eventually fuck you over.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the life lesson, Alonzo.
There you go. See, you tried to make it fun, and I was like, no.
Aw.
We're gonna make this grounded.
All right. Well, let's go to questions. Fuck it.
All right.
We're in an advice show now because Alonzo wanted to get serious.
LOL.
Okay.
I'm just tired.
And I picked a very serious question because you're employed, so I wouldn't even know how to answer this.
All right.
But it says, how do I deal with being singled out at work by another supervisor? Like if you were, because you're a bit of a supervisor, right? Do you have a supervisory role at work?
No.
Oh.
I'm just a regular guy. I'm a
Oh,
grunt.
have you ever been a supervisor?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so as a supervisor, if another supervisor singled you out and like, you know, started talking shit about you behind your back, he was trying to make sure that, you know, you didn't progress in the job faster than he did, what would you do? Well, how would you stuff that problem? How would you fuck that nigga up, basically?
Yeah,
would you beat his ass? Because
I'd call his ass out in front of everybody. I'd be like, yo, man, what's up? You got some shit
like,
to
are
say?
you fucking with the money, nigga?
No, is it like, so I'm a supervisor and he's a supervisor?
Yes, you're both supervisors. So you're basically at the same power level, but you have to, it's like a battle of wits. It's like Hunter x Hunter. You have to have a battle of wits to defeat him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to channel my name properly. I can't just go and fight him. He might trip me up.
Right.
No, but realistically, I mean, I'd probably just pull him to the side and try to like have a one-on-one, try to figure out what the fuck's going on.
That's like the fucking lamest way to solve the problem. Come on now, this is a comedy podcast.
No, I said realistically, that's what I do. You know,
you're not supposed to tell us what.
But
you
in
would
my
really
power
do.
fantasy,
You're supposed to say you would choke him out.
Like I literally would just surprise go up behind him and start choking him out. I'd drag him out of his seat and give him like the angriest chokehold.
Right.
You're gonna talk shit about me.
You put him in the master lock and shit.
Yeah. That fucking move.
That thing is so painful. The master lock is actually one of the only like fake wrestling moves that actually fucking hurts. Like, my brother used to put me in the master lock all the time.
It hurts when they press down on your neck. That's what fucking hurts.
That shit feels terrible.
Yeah.
Did you wrestle as a kid? Did you and your brother wrestle?
Yeah.
Like play wrestle?
Yeah. That was like one of our moves. Like if one of us gets into that, the fight's basically over.
My brother always would put me in a leg lock, like the ankle lock, like Kurt Angle's ankle lock. You know what's crazy? He was an actual Olympic wrestler, Kurt Angle.
You didn't know that?
No, I did know that. I'm just pointing it out to our fans. You know,
that
to
was
the audience that isn't here with us right now. I'm telling them. If you already knew, then I'm telling them.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, guys, it's because you didn't know.
Yeah, dude, he was a fucking Olympic gold medalist or some shit, right?
That was his persona. He used to have all those gold medals and shit.
Yeah,
and then he got choke slammed by the Big Show off the thing and busted his head. It was like in a wheelchair for like months.
Yeah, was that off the cage?
No. That was like backstage because like it was part of this scenario where they were like doing a King of the Ring match and Kurt Angle was like, he wasn't even a wrestler, he was a manager at the time. And like he was supposed to be on the side of like he was arranging it and Big Show was like the man to win. But then Eddie Guerrero like wrestled Big Show in a match and he beat him, and then Big Show was mad.
How could that ever happen?
I don't know. He just lost, and then like Big Show was he was like mad, so he was like walking backstage. He looked at Kurt like, "You lied to me. You said this was supposed to be my time." And Kurt Angle was like, "We can talk about this." And then he grabbed him by the neck and threw him off a balcony. He chokeslammed him off a balcony, and then the camera just panned over, and then Kurt Angle was sitting there with like a pool of blood coming from his head, and I thought he was dead. I was like, "Oh shit." But turns out he was just paralyzed for a little bit.
Oh well, of course we have to see that.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Here we go, Big those Kurt Angle off balcony. Yeah, this is taking it back. 2004.
Do you think it's fake?
I thought it was real at the time. panned over to show the pool of blood.
Do you think he was really injured? Like, there's no way he just threw him off of that without having.
No,
there was definitely a net down there.
They had something. He landed safely, and then they set up the scene. That's why the camera didn't pan until like later.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, but that was funny.
That was absurd.
They had me going back then. I was like, oh my god, he killed him on live TV.
Do you remember when Eddie Guerrero fucking died?
Yeah.
Did you think it was fake? I remember when that happened. I was like, "Oh,
no, because I saw it. I didn't see it on wrestling. I saw it on the news.
Oh,
That's how I knew it was real. I saw it on the real news. That's how I knew it was real.
I remember looking out for that shit. I was looking out for when Vince McMahon supposedly died. Remember when the limo blew up?
Yeah,
it was like a limo blew up and he was
there were
supposedly
so many
in it.
fake deaths. I remember there was a scenario where Stone Cold Steve Austin got thrown off a bridge by The Rock, and then they had like a funeral held for him inside the thing where The Rock was just talking shit about this dead man. And then Stone Cold drove into the studio with a monster truck. And then they had one where Paul, like, they buried Paul Bearer alive. That was in cement. They buried him in cement.
Wow.
Yeah.
And his name was Paul Bearer.
Yeah, he was the sidekick to Undertaker. He was Paul Bearer, and then Undertaker was the Undertaker.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super corny.
It's really it's funny. Two more. I remember JR got burned alive by Kane.
How?
He literally had him tied up by his hands in a room, and then he set the room on fire with gasoline and a match.
That's pretty over the top.
It was always funny to me because they would be like, "What's going on backstage?" You just see like him tied up.
Like they have camoras on.
Yeah,
it
like
everything.
they're watching it, and it's just like, "Oh my god, he's got him tied up in a room. Is that gasoline?" Lights him on fire. And I'm just like, you just have these people committing murder.
Yeah.
And it didn't even
They're just killing each other.
Yeah, like,
hey, they're under contract. It's okay.
Like, this is still wrestling. This is all a part of wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to fight in 2 weeks to settle this murder.
It's unbelievable how much drama is involved in wrestling.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Like the nerve to call it wrestling.
You know?
It's like wrestling the gay musical. You can't just call it a musical because musicals are kind of cool nowadays.
So Steven, what? The nerve to call something gay after you said that. Well, musicals are pretty cool.
Hey, musicals are all right, you know, like the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, I bet you like figure skating too, don't you?
Well, no, you're the one who talked about hurting your wee-wee while skating, all right?
Yeah, and still the nerve.
Sprained your wee-wee? Come on.
My weenus. My poor little weenus. For you don't know, the weenus is an elbow.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a fun fact.
All right, here's another question for you, man.
Here we go.
What's one thing you wish women knew that would make men's lives a lot easier? And the main answer and the only answer is how to suck dick. I wish women knew how to suck dick better. I remember there was a girl who was sucking my dick, and I remember she was doing a very bad job because she was like barely sucking. I don't know. This is very graphic. But she was. Let's just describe it as.
Why'd you go there?
Let's just say that she was basically just using the tip of her lips to suck my dick. Right.
Just the tip. So she was like nibbling on it.
Yeah, she was basically like nibbling on the tip of my dick, and it was the most unattractive thing ever. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. So I just wish that never happened. That's like my.
Did she ever fit it in there, or was it all just nibbling?
No, she just nibbled at it, and then I was just like, okay.
All right.
I just have to fuck you now.
Yeah. So yeah, ladies, don't get creative with dick sucking. Just keep it dick sucking.
Keep it simple. Go with the old fashioned. Maybe spit on it.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Do you want to answer this question?
Yeah, I got one. I was gonna say one thing women wish.
If you guys forget, it's what's one thing you wish women knew that would make men's lives much easier.
I was just gonna say don't talk as much. But some people take that the wrong way.
Yeah.
I would say like don't go like stop caring about shit you think men care about that we don't. Like I don't think a man cares how long your fingernails are. I don't think.
Well, I actually beg to differ because I know one person specifically that really cares a lot lot how long a girl's fingernails are.
Yeah, and how long their eyelashes
he happens
are.
to be in this room right now. Actually.
Yeah,
he's my little homie.
He's behind the camera, looking all flustered that we called him out.
He's not ready for the big leagues.
But I think there's a lot of little things I think women think that men find attractive that we really don't. And it's like, it would be easier. It'd make it easier for all of us if you guys just stop doing that.
Just cut it out.
Yeah, half the times it really does. Half the times it's more of a detractor, to be honest.
You know what? Oh, here's one thing I wish women knew. It's that doing a baby voice is never sexy, actually. It's not cute. Like when the girls talk like, oh, me. Have you ever heard this before?
I've heard
they
that.
talk like they're a cat or something.
Yeah.
Like,
but see, I've only seen them do that to like, they talking to dogs or babies.
No,
but
girls do that like after you fucked them long enough. Like eventually they turn into baby women sometimes.
I think if they're asking for shit.
They start to regress. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Yeah, like they do like a cutesy voice.
Yeah.
Like babe.
Yeah. You know what? I would describe it as a cutesy voice.
Yeah, and it's super lame. It's to me it just makes me cringe, honestly. Like it doesn't make me like, oh my god, I'm so in love with you right now.
It makes you want to do more for her?
Yeah.
I will get you that.
Makes me want to spend more money.
Yeah.
I can't wait to spend more money with you, babe.
Yeah. I guess those are 2 good ones though.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Well, do we got anything else to talk about? We're at 56 minutes, so.
Okay, we're good time, man.
Yeah, we can cut it out.
You had a few bumps, but I'm glad you guys stuck along for the ride.
Yeah, Alonzo just fucked everything up, guys. It's all his fault.
Well, Steve more or less came unprepared, and
I was so prepared. I came up with a bunch of stuff.
You did.
Yeah.
I couldn't gauge well because when you were when you were actively trying to find things, because I was just like, why doesn't Steve just move on to the next thing?
Yeah, it's all right. We'll get past it.
Yeah, it's fine.
You're fired.
You can't fire me. I'm the only one that works here.
You're fired, and I'm taking your last paycheck.
You don't even pay me.
All right, guys.
Well, once again,
we're out of here.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Thanks.
Plug your channel.
Oh yeah, Zoe Magnin. We're gonna be starting. Oh, I say we. I'm talking about me. I'm the only one that's working on it. Yeah, you can probably find some gaming stuff coming soon. More React videos. Me and Steve got in the works, so it's gonna be fun. Just stick around, and yeah. Steve, if this time you post a link up to the channel, let everyone know there.
Yeah,
all right.
it's there.
Awesome.
All right, guys. It's already there, guys.
Perfect.
All right, check out my stuff. Check out our future videos and everything. Make sure you subscribe, like the video. Leave a comment, ask us some questions. If we could answer your questions, that'd be way better than using Reddit, because then I wouldn't have to prepare in advance. I could just read your comments.
Yeah, send us email. Send us mail.
Yeah, get in touch with us.
Plug your email.
Yeah. Oh, my email. Hey, should I give my social security number too?
Yeah, go ahead and give me your bank account number.
Yeah,
give me your routing and account number.
Oh, you know what? We never watched the Mortal Kombat video.
We sure have. Hey, guys, before we leave, if you want to watch Mortal Kombat with us.
Do you want to do that?
Nah. We're done. All right, guys. Watch it on your own time. Thanks for sticking by. Bye.